when Jesus made the statement that he is the Son of God, that statement brought death to him. The high priest rented their clothes and made statements. What else do we need to hear? As we are God's children, does that same proclamation make us ashamed? Does that same proclamation make us ashamed through the actions and how we live as children of God? See, if I claim Jesus, then when I hear the Word of God through the authority by which He was condemned, that should make me feel awesome. That I'm a part of the plan of God. I'm a part of the promise that was made to Abraham. And that I'm going to uplive those promises that was made as well, if we as a child of God, on how we should conduct ourselves and be children of God.
Amen.
I want you all to do something today, because we're going to need to. I want you all to clear your minds. I really need you to. I want you to put yourself out the way, put your family out the way, and let's listen to the Word of God. And where I need to make corrections or improve or to be more stronger in, then let's make those changes.
Amen.
I was making a statement this morning as Brother Eddie was teaching about the story of Jude. As Jude taught the brethren there. And his statement in verse 3, he said, I wanted to write to you about our common salvation. That's what he wanted to write about. But Jude said, I had to write to you to contend for the faith. And I told the brethren, in today's time, congregations would get mad at a preacher for that type of statement. What does that mean? Jude had to write about what he saw was going on in the church. If you were part of it, you was a part of it. The letter was going out. The letter was going to be read whether you liked it or not. It was going to be read. And so the thing I'm asking you all is to first ask the question, why am I here? And what is the object of my worship? And what have I said over God? What have I said over God? See, we'll say, Brother, I've said nothing over God. But what does your life say? Mouth says one thing, but what does life say? See, we've been talking about the lesson, what is your life? We came from the book of James, chapter 4. We looked at verse number 14 through 17. And then my brother read this morning out of Psalms. The chapter is 102. And I want to go back to Psalms for just a minute, then we'll go back to James. But the question has been asked through all of the Bible. If you take time to look at it, what is your life? What is your life? And we've already discussed on last week and week before last that your life is a gift from God. That's twofold. A physical gift from God and a spiritual gift from God. What did I say? A physical gift from God and a spiritual gift from God. God gave life. Look at Acts chapter 17, verse number 24 there. Acts 17:24. You will see the physical life. Amen. Brother Eddie, Romans 6:23, you're going to see the spiritual life. Brother Eddie, you'll get that one for me. So you'll see the spiritual life, the physical life. Your life is a gift from God. What did Paul say in Acts chapter 17, verse 24? He says, what? God does not dwell in temples made with man's hands. Amen? Now let's finish reading that. We need to catch that part there.
God that made the world and all the things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwell not in temples made with man's hands.
See what's going on here? Paul is saying God don't need you to determine what you're going to give him. He don't need it. He doesn't need what you determine that he needs. We in the church determine those same things. No, yes, we do. We determine what God needs. And I'm going to tell you something. Man, you know, my heart is hurting. It's hurting for the church. It's hurting for our young people. It's even hurting for you know, my wife, because, you know, our family. Because my wife asked me a question last night, you know, as we was riding back from Rome, Georgia, and I want to share that question with you, and I want to share my response. I want y'all to listen to me for a minute. See, I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. See, when you talk about your love for God, your life has to show whether you love God. Not. Why do you say that, Brother Shun? Because God told them in Matthew 15, verse 8 and 9, Matthew 15, verses 8 and 9, Jesus told these folks, he said, you worship me. He said, first he said, well, the prophet Isaiah said about you people, for you honor me with your mouth, and you worship me with your lips, but your heart is far from me. Teaching for commandments the doctrine of me. You're more concerned with what you want to do than serving me. But your mouth says that you love me.
That's right.
And God, Jesus said, no, you don't. Let me just put it out there for you. No, you don't. See, something be put out there for you. No, you don't. My wife asked me last night, and Perry, if you don't want me to tell it, I'm sorry. But she said to me, she said, do you miss Kiki? And my response was no. Now y'all can look at me and say, Shun, bro, Shun is cold. So I want y'all to understand something for a minute. God told Eli, you have raised some worthless boys. You watched them worship me. You watched them take the family meat that belongs to me. You watched them defile my worship. And you said nothing about it. You would die, they would die. Moses and Aaron, God said, don't bring strange fire. He'll limping up to the altar, is Nadab and Abihu. They're going to offer some strange fire to God, like he's in it, like he's nobody. Fire comes from heaven in the Bible. God's not destroying us like that today. But there's going to be a judgment day that I'm going to stand before him and he's going to say, why did you allow that to go on? Won't happen in my house. Can't let it happen. I can't let it happen. So here's the response I told my wife. How can I miss somebody who's no longer that person? See, I'm a straightforward person. I don't play games. I don't care if you're a child or not. See, what are we going to laugh about? What are we going to talk about? Watch this, young people. Watch this, family. Forgiveness is easy.
Amen.
But once I forgive, what plan are you going to follow? See, God will forgive you, but if you ain't going to follow his plan, y'all have nothing in common.
That's right.
And he ain't going to change that plan because you belong to him. You will not have anything in common. I'm not finna change for my wife, my mama, grandmama, sisters either. I have to follow God.
Amen.
I'm accountable for that. Now, if you don't want to stand up and be a child of God, if you can't honor God, see, how is it I can give God honor? I can't work for my salvation. I can't buy my salvation. So can I be faithful to him then? Can I be faithful to his command, even over my own? Can I be faithful?
Amen.
Sure, she's my blood, but that's all she is. It's my blood. Amen. She's not over the blood of Jesus.
Amen.
I'm not going to hell for nobody.
Amen.
If I'm going to go, it's going to be a free choice of my own.
Amen.
It's not going to be because of anyone else. I got to pay that penalty. And the point I'm making to each and every one of you, Lord knows I love her, but not in that sense. Now, if we can't understand that, I pray that you grow your spiritual life. Because this is your song. Your song. And if you can't stand, God will separate. If you can't stand, God will separate. Listen to what I told my wife now. How can I miss something that no longer exists? How can I? See, her being my baby had nothing to do with the situation. She's just a baby. There are very few fathers that was more involved than I was. I was the homework parent, I was the doctor parent. There are very few men say I perform. I give medicine, I make toddies, I heat a big sack through your chest, your feet, your back. Some of them know what that is. There are certain herbs. Hello? So I've done my task. I told Brother Lester, if you don't want to cry later, be a parent now.
Amen.
There's no need for me to shed any tears. I did exactly what God instructed me to do. If I had to do it all over again, it would go the same way. I got to pay for that. I don't see what the Bible says children raise up their parents.
Say it again.
Man. It says parents raise up a child.
Man.
That's what I had to do. I'm trying to help you all out. Let me tell you something. One day, there's going to be a judgment. Maybe in our mind, we don't think that God is going to judge. Maybe in our mind, we think God won't let that cup pass us that didn't pass Jesus. What do you mean, Brother Sean? This is the plan. If the plan says this and you don't do it, God is not going to overlook it.
Amen.
He told his son, cup didn't pass him. But Jesus said it would be your will, not mine. I don't want to be away from you, but still it would be your will for the cup to pass, not for what I want. See, too many of us, we're looking at ourselves, and I'm going to tell you something, family. If you don't critique self, set self straight, God's will. The Hebrew writer says it's a terrible thing to fall into the hand of a living God.
Amen.
Amen.
Ain't trying to do it.
And I keep that in my mind. Whether you're my mama, my sister, or whoever. This here is God's house. And we as the congregation of God is not going to commune and put him as the object of our worship. Other preachers won't say it, but you might as well stay at home. I'm being honest with you. You might as well stay at home. God is not going to allow the cup to pass any of us. You better understand, this is for real. Amen? This is for real. And if you won't take it, God will allow you to see it later. He says, what, Brother Will, in Acts chapter 17?
I'm at verses 25. Neither is worship with man's hands as though he needs anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breathe and breath and all things.
What to what now?
He give it to all.
To all. He gives.
Life.
I like that. You know why I like that? Because I remember I was listening to Red Fox one day, and they was on an airplane, and Fred Sample was trying to sell those chicken wings out of his pocket to people in the back, and the monk told him at the end, I can't take you nowhere. And Fred looked at him and said, you ain't my daddy, I'm your daddy. God said, I gave you life, you didn't give me life. Now that I gave you life, here's how it goes. Did we get that?
That's right.
Read it again, brother.
It says, neither is worship with man's hands as though he need anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things.
And all things. He gives. He gives.
Amen.
You don't give. He gives. If God gives this to me, and I understand that my life is a gift from God, then I must conduct myself in a manner that's worthy to please God.
Amen.
Brother Eddie, Romans 6:23. We all can quote it. Let's read it. Let's read this. Because see, we talk about the physical life, let's look at the spiritual life now. Amen. Talk about the physical life, let's look at the spiritual life now. Because see, we're going to count whether people believe it or not, they're going to have to give an accountability. Whether, let me slow it down some. Whether atheists believe in God or not, they still have to give an accountability. Here's the crazy thing about atheists, they're stupid. Let me just put it out there. See, here's for you always looking on the internet, you atheists, looking and saying, Christianity is karma, is what one guy said. Here's what I say to them. In the atheist belief, I'm good one way or the other. What do you mean, Brother Son? In the atheist belief, if I'm a Christian, they say, oh, that's karma because there is no such thing. So I believe as an atheist, there is no such thing. There's no God, so I win either way. As a Christian, though, an atheist loses. Why? Because a Christian says there is a God.
Amen.
A Christian says you must believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. You said he don't exist, so you lose. As a Christian, I win either way, atheist. If there is no God, which there is, but let's just say if there isn't, what do I lose? I'm living my life. I'm enjoying life. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You know what's crazy about an atheist? Even a doggone atheist has morals. Even an atheist has morals. Where do you get those morals from? Even an atheist know how to love his child.
Amen.
Even an atheist know he needs to work and feed his family. Even an atheist understand that. I'm doing that very thing, atheist. The only difference is I'm on safe ground. You ain't. See, my ground is safe whether I'm standing over here or standing over here. Because I believe in Christianity. He is on ground that's sinking. He said there is no God. So when God comes, what does this atheist say? Oh God, too late. Too late. I'm trying to help somebody here. Amen. The Bible says what, Brother Eddie? For the wages?
For the wages of sin is death.
Yes.
But the gift of God
Another
is
gift.
eternal life.
See, God gave two gifts. Physical life, spiritual life. Physical life, spiritual life. Now watch this. We talked about He gave us a physical life, and your life is a gift from God. But the second thing we talked about, I want to make sure I get this here, because I got all my points here, you all. So this is all. It's amazing how God works, because my stuff is already put together, and I'm like, wow. You know, the other thing we said, Brother McRae, is watch this now. Watch this. Watch this now. Do you schedule your life as though God doesn't even exist? See, some of us, we're scheduling our lives as though God doesn't even exist. Young people, you got to think about that too. You want to schedule your life as though God doesn't exist, but you still accountable. You still accountable for your actions.
Every week.
And see, the Bible says every idle word that man has, he must give an account of. Watch this now. I did something in the dark. But the Bible says everything that's hidden shall be made manifested. That means brought to light. He's going to bring to light those things. Oh, you can do it in the dark. You can do it in the dark. You can do it there. Sister Ella, he's going to bring it all to the light. You standing there wide-eyed. I didn't even know he's going to remember that. I don't know why. The Bible says he's omniscient. He's omnipresent. The Bible says these things, but they didn't believe it. Let's keep going on. We talked about these points last week. We also watch this one now. We said, are you planning for many years, but don't have one tomorrow? Huh? See, how many of us are planning? We laying down on that pillow. Remember I made that statement? Only to wake up with a hell full of tears and problems. Because you in agony. Let me get y'all in on something. Once we lose this life, it's gone. If you lose this life, there is no second chance. It's gone. See, we're playing with God like we have a second chance here. Like we believe in reincarnation or something. That's how some of us live. Like, no, in my second life, I'm going to get it right. This first life, this is going to be a throwaway. No. No. This is the life here. When are we going to wake up? When are we going to wake up? The only thing we're concerned about is sin. One of the things I want to talk to you all about after worship here is the flood victim in South Carolina. And I contacted some of my brothers up there to see if they needed help. I'm always outside of my box. See, many of us, we're only inside of our box, and they affected me. I ain't worried about that. These are souls up there. And the first thing we want to holler, y'all go out and evangelize and pass out papers and pamphlets and all this stuff. Man, I said, man, my house is under mold. Where were you? There were snakes and alligators swimming around here. Where were you? But see, don't worry about what he said. Remember Wednesday night? Jesus gonna say those very things. When I was in a flood, you didn't come by and see me.
That's right.
When I was naked, you didn't clothe me. We needed fresh water, I wasn't even on your mind. Wasn't even on your mind. Amen. But you see all these mega churches, all they want to do is take in money. You don't spend $150 million on advertising. I think that would do part of South Carolina pretty good. Amen. But we ain't forgiving our money, we be taking in money. You don't make money by spending money. That's their philosophy. Amen. Let's keep going. We look at this also, that do you plan your life and don't have not one tomorrow? Now let's look at the task of a sinner. This is the point I want to get to today. What's this about? I forgot we got outside of the numbers last week, because some people wouldn't be here, so I couldn't give all the numbers here. This is my number 2. The task of a sinner. Now, James makes a statement here when we go back to James chapter 4. Let's go back there. As a matter of fact, before we go to James chapter 4, let me read Psalms 102, because I want y'all to see this here before we go there. Let's look at Psalms 102. Psalms 102. Notice what the writer said in verse 3 and verse 4. Psalms 102, verse 3 and verse 4. Psalms 102, verse 3 and verse 4. He said, For my days have been consumed in smoke. That's the same thing Jacob said. My life is like a vapor. My life is like a vapor. He said, my life is consumed in smoke. How many of you all's life is consumed in smoke? Amen. You know what else that means? That your work's going to burn up. Your work's going to burn up. Only thing that's going to be left is smoke. Because nothing you have is for God. What did Paul say? Man is going to be tried by fire. You come out on the other side like gold, you good. But a man that builds his works on something that's not a firm foundation, it's still going to burn up like smoke. So I'm asking you, what is your life? What are you living for? How many of you ought to stop to critique yourself and say, what am I living for? Amen. Where am I trying to go here? How am I going to get there? What is my plan? And how can I get there without God? We don't say that, but that's what we do. We don't say that, but that's what we do. We make all our plans, and God ain't even the plan. It's like a person saying, hey, man, I'm going to be a rapper. Okay, nothing wrong with rapping. I understand that. But where's God in that plan? God in that plan, everything is a cuss word. Everything is degrading. Because it's all about money. What do you like God? You can still rap. It don't have to be gospel rap. It still can be clean and meaningful. Just like any other music. I mean, I understand the language. I grew up on rap music. I understand it. There's some things that you say, okay, this ain't for me. This is for me. You're going to play sports. Where's God in this? I want to get to be big, Brother Ed, so I can have all the young ladies. I want my entourage around me. I step out to open the door there, everybody waiting for my autograph, everybody trying to get to my room. We don't preach on stuff like this, do we? See, this is what my goal is. Your goal is about God. When I make that money, I'm going to adopt all types of missions where I'm going to be an asset to God. See, like I told my son, you want to stay in the NFL long and be a giver? See, a lot of people don't have any money because they're not givers. I'm dead serious. See, God ain't going to give you nothing, you ain't going to share it. You keep it all to yourself. He said, I didn't get there just for you. Share it around. What was the movie? I didn't even see all of it. All God Almighty, whatever with Jim Bill, whoever the guy named the comedian. The only part I remember in the movie that I saw was what Morgan Freeman told him. I gave you those power, not just for you, but to help other folks. And those are the voices in your head that you're hearing asking you to answer their prayer. How many of us are walking around with voices in our head where people have asked us for things we haven't even responded? Oh, they didn't ask us, brother Lester. They made a statement. Man, you know, I really need to get my car fixed. I've been trying to get my car fixed for long. We holding one. That's his car. That's my car. See what I'm saying? That's his car. Now I really need some new tires. I hope you get some, but those Pirettas are pretty nice. You can't afford them Pirettas. Go to the Continental. They're pretty reasonable. Amen? That's how we are. And you wonder why you can't get over the hump. You wonder why you don't get anything. Because you don't give anything. And I told my son, if you want to stay in the NFL, keep giving. Be a giver to God's kingdom. Man, God, keep giving. You'll be there like Jerry Rice, 18, 19 years in the NFL. Because you study giving. Give you get out of there, they give you a front office job with one of the teams. Still giving. Still giving. Still giving. Some of us give, and we don't want to give anything. It's all for us. It's all for us. If you want to receive, then give from the heart. Let it go. When you give it, don't think about it. Let it go. If you got to talk about it, keep it. I thought you was going to keep it. Don't give it. Keep it. Keep it. Amen?
Amen.
Let it go. He goes on here when we talk about planning for your life here. He says here, and my bones have been scorched like a hawk. My heart has been smitten like grass and has withered away. Now, Brother Ray, watch this. Sister Tasha, this is your verse here in James. Let's go to James. James is going to say the same thing in chapter 1. Watch this. James chapter 1. Amen. chapter 1. Look at verse number, oh, yeah, let me start verse 6. There we go. Here we go. But we must ask in faith without any doubting, for the one who doubts is like the surf of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. For that man ought not to expect that he will receive anything from the Lord. Why? Because you're doubting. Watch what he goes on to say. Being a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. But the brother, watch this. Remember I said, if you want to receive something, you got to give something. He says, but the brother of humble circumstances is to glory in his high position. How's a high position when I'm all humble and everybody making it but me? Everybody got it going on but me. See, watch what God says here. He says, and for the rich man is to glory in his humiliation, because like flowering grass, he passes away. Is that what he not just said in the song? Like flowering grass, he passes away. He goes on and says, for the sun rises with a scorching wind. Did he not just say my bones are scorched like the earth? James is repeating what the psalmist said in Psalms to let you know how true it is. What is your life? What is your life? What are you living for? Amen. What are you living for? And what are you trying to get? And when you get it, will you be satisfied? Amen? Will you be satisfied? I asked him for, what are you working for? Huh? What are you working for? See, I'm working for a purpose. I got a purpose behind why I work. What are you working for, Sean? More days off. What do you mean? I want a job that I can have more time off. That's not a job. Yes, it is. They're out there. They're out there. See, if I try, like me and Stan talking about this morning, see, if I'm trying to keep going up the ladder, how far do I want to go? How far up the ladder you want to get? Some people up on the ladder tell them to pass them another ladder. Hey! There you go. There you gotta go. How far want to go, Sister Kathy? One step on the left. Good. Seriously, you all. Why? Because it's the fall is easy. Him? And those that take that fall, some of them can't recover. Amen? They can't recover. They're too ashamed. They have too much, what's the word you all? Pride. Where me, I'll feel right here. One step down, one step up. Do I pay my bills with this? Can I eat a little bit? Can I go out occasionally? Can I get some of the good things I want? Smell good occasionally? Yep, I'm good. As far as I want to go. See, what is your ambition in life? What are you here for? What are you here for? I'm asking you that question. What are you here for? Because you don't know what is your purpose and why you're here. You don't know where you're going. You just driving. You don't know where you're going. It's like a person get on the elevator and step, and he too busy looking at all of the stuff. He said, man, what for you going on? Oh, I don't know. Don't you think you might want to find out? Because the elevator moving with or without you. Life is moving with or without you. I want you to picture yourself, you standing still, but you're moving forward in life. Whether you don't have to move for the rest of your life. Life is still moving. Amen. With or without you. What are you here for? Let's get some points before it's my time to close. Anyway, when you look at the task here of the sinner, look at Ecclesiastes chapters 2, verse 24 through 26 here. This is a good one, you all. Ecclesiastes. Chapter 2, verses 18 and 19. Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verses 18 and 19. And no, I'm sorry, wrong verse. Chapter 2, verses 24 and 26, I'm sorry. 24 through 26, I'm sorry. Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 24. It says, there is nothing better for a man than to eat and drink and tell himself that his labor is good. And also I have seen that it is from the hand of God. For who can eat and who can have enjoyment without him? You know, people say, man, I'm having only what Brother Shun said, I'm having a lot of joy without God. Yeah, I guess you never read what Jesus said. See, in the end, the straight gate. For the road to gate is wide. And that's fun at the beginning of the road to condemnation. That's fun. How do you know it's fun? It's got to be fun for somebody to get on there. Somebody ain't going to just step directly in there. No. Who would do that? You see hellfire right here. You go, hey, that's fun. Let me just step on in. No. See, what Satan has done has blocked it from you. He's blocked it from you. So what you see is, you see all the fun. And when you get down to the end, you all indulge in all drunken fun. Yeah, the elevator opened up with fire in it. You go, wait a minute, I ain't mean to come down here. I understand that. But you on this road now. You died on this road. So there's no way out.
Amen.
There's no way out. See, the road to hell, it's not a road that looks scary. See, the road to heaven is a road. People say, y'all too stiff. Y'all got too many rules. Y'all don't have no fun. You know what? I don't know what the tree of life, and I don't know what the Garden of Eve looked like. But I sure want to get to heaven and see.
Amen.
Because it must be beautiful. You know how beautiful it is, you all? It's so beautiful. Now watch what God said about me. Watch what God said about me. Brother McRae, when God first brought man to him, he put him in the most beautiful part of earth, the Garden of Eden. He gave man the best. See, in the Garden of Eden, you ain't got to work hard. In Garden of Eden, all you need for utensils is this right here. How do I know? That's what God gave me. He didn't say you need no rain. He didn't say the leaves are going to be all around the place. He didn't say the ground is going to be hard. In the Garden of Eden, you don't need no rain. In the Garden of Eden, you don't need no bucket for water. You go right there and drink it with your mouth. Man, it ain't nothing like good water when you can just dip that water down in your hand and just drink it out your hand. That's the best. That's well water. Y'all don't know about that.
Yes, sir.
You bring that well water up,
Yes,
man. You
sir.
dip that well water out. You pour it out the bucket. I don't want no glass. The glass takes some of the coolness out of the water. Make the water a little warm. Serious now. I want that ice cold. I don't want nothing taken out to diluting the taste there. But now man want to bring sin in. You know what God said? This is my greatest creation that I love. You are no longer good enough for this. You are no longer good enough for what I've given you. God has never said man is not good enough for anything until he sinned. When he created everything he created, what did God say? It is good. The light, good. Darkness, good. Even the darkness, good. Everything was good. Man was good. Man brought evil. But watch this, watch this. When we obey the gospel, we stay faithful. Guess what? We're going to get to go right back into the Garden of Eden. I don't know how the water going to taste. I sure want to dip that. I ain't got to worry about nobody on the end off in the water while I'm trying to drink. I ain't got to worry about that Mr. Animal to walk through. I ain't got to worry about that fruit that's on that tree, the tree of life. You get to eat from the tree of life.
Amen.
Now, I'm trying to picture the best food in the world. Don't add up to what God got us in heaven. It can't. I don't care what you like. It's something in heaven that tastes, you can't even compare it. How do I know? Because Paul said that the suffering of this present world is not worthy to be compared with the glory that will be revealed in us. Romans 8:18. So nothing you eat here, Romans 8:18, nothing you eat here is going to be worthy to be compared with what you're going to receive. God is going to give back that which he took from mankind. Only when you get to heaven. Only when you get to heaven. I won't have to ask somebody to bring me something to drink like the rich man has to do. I can get it myself. I can get it myself. See, people want to holler about fun. You don't know fun yet. It ain't nothing like fun when you don't have no problems. That's why deep God, he got to come to heaven like a baby. Because baby, they been running around crying, kicking down hell, worry in the world. To them, everything is great. That's why I want to go. Where everything is great. I ain't got no bill. I ain't got to look at my phone and go, just like Mary. The bill. Don't answer that. Go. But how you put a block on that? Worry about that stuff. You know, you gotta worry about he calling all around dinner time. You gotta worry about Satan and all the influences around. All of us gonna be dressed properly. Amen. All of us gonna have the image of our God. We're gonna be made like him. We're gonna worry about all that evil in the way. See, that's some fun. You don't know fun. And those that had all this fun down here, and our brother Solomon had already said, it's useless. It's vanity. It's worth nothing. And here we're still out there anyway. If a man had 960 women, don't you think he know? If he tell you that ain't worth nothing? Solomon had 960 wives. 960. He said, after all my life, he said, I kept nothing from my hands. Everything I saw that was pleasing to these eyes, he said, I laid hold on. So I got it. Nobody had more money than me. I had it going on. I had more gardens. I had more everything. Everything I had, everything I wanted, I had. Even Jesus said about the lilies of the grass. Even the riches of Solomon doesn't match his beauty. That's how much beauty that man had. He had some riches here. But you know what Solomon said after that? He said, you know what? Out of all that stuff I had, I learned a valuable lesson, Kendrick. What was that, Solomon? To fear God and keep his commandments. That's the whole of man. That's the whole of man. What does that word whole mean? That's the existence of man. That's the reason he exists. That's the reason God created him. That's it. See, you think your life is your life. Your life belongs to God. Amen. Let's keep going. I need one more for you. The task of a sinner. So you see here, when you look at the task of a sinner tries to have fun without God. Amen. The task of a sinner tries to have fun without God. Amen. B. A sinner eats and drinks himself the sinner eats and drinks himself to condemnation. What did you get there from, Brother Shun? He said, how can a man who can eat and who can have enjoyment without him? Who can do that? Who can eat and who can drink and have enjoyment without him? He goes on and says, watch this now. He says, he tells himself that his labor is good. Drop down to verse 26, I'm sorry. For to a person who is good in his sight, he has given wisdom and knowledge and joy, while to the sinner, he has given him the task of gathering. Watch this now. Watch this now. Y'all need to catch it. Seriously. Spare. You all need to catch what Solomon is getting ready to say. So you need to ask yourself, watch this, brother Gass, you need to ask yourself, am I the sinner or am I the Christian? Because Solomon makes a separation. He deviates from something here. And I want y'all to catch this. The task of a sinner. Watch what he said. He says, now, while to the sinner, he has given him the task of gathering and collecting. Why? So that he may give to the one who is good in God's sight. Well, that's bad. God said, I'm going to let you collect. I'm going to let you work for it. You don't think you got it going on. You're going to build up a big storehouse. get sick. And here's how God works now. Y'all think God cruel. Y'all think God's cruel on this one. Here's how He works. When you through letting you build up, you no longer need it. Here comes cancer. Here comes whatever. It takes you away. What did Solomon say before this? Remember we read in verse 18? What did verse 18 say, brother? You read Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 18. Well, what does it say? I think Solomon says something very, very important there.
2:18.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hate all my labor,
He said, I hate all my labor.
which I have taken unto the son,
That's right.
because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me.
What's the problem with that, Solomon?
And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool?
Solomon said, I don't know what type of man, I worked all this stuff. Here he come behind and take my stuff. I don't know if he can be wise or fool. Solomon, you dead, it ain't gonna matter. Why are you here? What is your life? If God allowed you to build something that you think you're gonna give out, you're gonna give down to generation, He said, generation to who? I got plans for this. I got plans for this money. I got plans for these cars. I got plans for these homes. Amen. Watch this. I got a plan for your children, even though they're gonna be outside of my plan. Let's say it again. See, some of us don't get that. I got a plan for your children, even though they're going to be outside of my plan. But my children serve God or not, it's going to be on them. But God will use you to get His plan to go forward. He'll do that. Now, I remember the story about the woman who prayed for groceries. And the man, the next door neighbor, he was an atheist. He kept telling her she was stupid because you always praying to your doggone God. And he said, you always praying to your God and stuff don't ever transpire. You pray for your God. Why do you keep praying to this God? So he heard the woman on her knees pray because she was poor. She prayed for groceries. And what the man said, I'm going to teach her a lesson. I'm going to go buy the groceries and put them in her house. So he went and bought the groceries and put them in her house. The woman said, thank God for these groceries. God didn't buy you those groceries. I bought you those groceries. She said, you didn't get those groceries from God. I got you. She said, Lord, thank God for the groceries, even though you had Satan bring them to me. But that's not mine. That's thank God. Even though you had Satan to bring it to me. God will use you in His plan. Because I'm going to get my children why you give me. If you don't want to be part of the children, you're still going to be part of the plan. I'm just going to use you to get what I want. Since most of them are on our job, that God using in part of our plan.
Amen.
Amen. I had a man that put a $25,000 check in my hand. That don't happen without any collateral. God using the part of the plan. I just thank God for letting me be in the plan.
Amen.
See, some people say it's coincidence, whatever you say. Okay, yeah. People don't give out money without collateral. Or somebody's going to break something on you if you don't pay them. Amen. One or two going to take place. They just don't give out money, large sums, and say, I'm going to give this in faith. That ain't realistic. That's not life. God will use you in the plan. Now I'm asking you to look. What is your life? What is it? What are you living? Why are you here? You always time for me to stop. Next week we're going to pick up. I'm still not getting to my lesson like I need to because I got it. This is a lot to teach. Next week we're going to talk about your life is not yours to waste. Your life is not yours to waste. And we're going to cover three major points, one major point and three minor points under this equation. Family, as we prepare to close, I'm asking you, I'm begging you the way Paul begged the brethren at Corinth. He said, I beseech you, brethren. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. That word beseech means to beg. We're begging you all to look at your life. So we can keep on pretending we want to. But see, if you believe in the Bible, then we know that God is coming back one day. The Bible says all eyes will see Him, even the ones that pierce Him. Now I have to ask myself a question. How are the ones that pierced Him going to see Him? Because of the day. Is that a reference to we who are alive that continues to crucify the Christ? Just a thought. Is that referring to we who are alive that continue to crucify the Christ? Read Hebrews 10. Look out at verse number, I believe it's 27, 28, where it says we roll God under our feet and trample under him. Who is that referring to? So when John makes the statement that even those that pierced him, who is he talking about? This lesson is yours. I hope something was said to you. I hope maybe some of my experiences, some of what I'm going through, resonates in your hearts. Like I said before, family, don't feel sorry for me because I'm not really sorry. I'm enjoying every day of life. Because God has given that to me. I have done the things that I'm supposed to do on that end. I'm trying to live a spiritual life right now. Y'all praying for me, and I'm thinking about a step. Y'all praying for me, I'm trying to see if we can get down to Texas Brazilian restaurant. We bring all that meat around, carving off the thing. But what's your point, Brother Shun? When you serve God the way you're supposed to serve him, you're going to have that joy you're supposed to have. Whether others are following you or not, you're going to have that joy you're supposed to have. I want God's joy. I don't want man's joy. I want God's joy. Man's joy don't last long. God's joy does. And you can have peace when you close your eyes at night. If you're not a child of God, you want that peace where you can know that what is the purpose of my life? You all obey the gospel. What is the gospel? How Christ lived, how he died, and how he was buried again the third day. Now watch this. There's some folks, we had this telephone meeting, who said, Brother Shun, I don't need to be baptized because I've already been baptized. And I said, listen now, baptism is not a symbol. Baptism is a part of the plan of salvation. What do you get at, Brother Shun? What was you baptized for? That's the key. What was you baptized for? Amen. If you wasn't baptized for the remission of sin, then you wasn't baptized. How do I know? Because when they asked him, men and brethren, what shall we do? Peter says to repent and be baptized, each one of you in the name. That means by the authority of Christ.
Amen.
And I'm asking something. By whose authority did you receive what you say is salvation? Amen. By whose authority? Because if it's not by God's authority, then guess what? I have not been saved. And that's the Bible. My brother read this morning, 2 John 9:10. Whosoever transgresseth by not the doctrine of Christ, have not God. You must be under that authority. If not, it's for nothing. Just being honest with you. Preachers can get mad. What I would ask them is show me where you can be saved anywhere. Show me how you can be saved in anyhow. And then show me versus what the scriptures say. Jesus said, go preach that gospel. Tell the world how I lived, how I died, how I was buried, how I rose up the third day, how I sent it back to the Father, sat on the right hand. They are willing to believe that, repent of their sins, confess me the Son of God, be baptized for the remission of sin. Now I add them to my church. That's what you need to do. If you're a child of God and you've been faithful, this is your opportunity to stand up and be faithful. Will you come? Will you come and be what God will have you to be? This is your day. This is your day to give your life to God. Why don't you come and stand and sing and sing?